Jones.
Well, now that the power is back on, we can finally get this party started because it's another busy week here in the Concho Valley. And by the end of it, it's going to be Mother's Day. You have 7 days to get that surprise ready. Trust me, I'm shopping all around town while I dodge some of these thunderstorms, depending if the power was on or not. Now, temperatures over the last 24 hours, seeing a lot of impressive rain make its way through the Concho Valley all the way down into those lower 60s, fighting back and forth earlier this morning with a little bit of rain shower activity making its way through. And then we warmed up all the way into those 70s, but those easterly winds are pretty cold right now. We'll see how quickly we drop all the way back down into those 60s because I'm on the lookout for more rain and some large hail. It's definitely on its way. 77 in San Angelo. Everybody else in a healthy combination of those mid to lower 70s, if not those lower 60s. Now, shades of green off towards the east. That is where the cold air is making its way in from, but off towards the west, still holding on to some of that warmer weather. 85 there in Big Lake, 61 all the way over there in Brady. So it's looking like a good 24 degrees across the entire Concho Valley, definitely outside that 10-degree spread. But the moisture values definitely on the rise. Dew points are up there in those 60s and those 50s, while humidity indices are also in those 50s and those 60s. So I'm keeping my eye on that atmospheric sweet spot as we make our way into a beautiful Cinco de Mayo evening. But by tomorrow, definitely warmer and drier. Now, the moisture tracker is going to show you how some of that cold air is pushing its way out of the Concho Valley, but we're keeping our eye on how quickly these two areas are coming together for some of that severe weather. And off towards the west coast, at least the Rocky Mountains, more cold air, at least stable air on its way down here. So we're still holding on to those 70s and those 80s as we make our way through that second week of May, but keep your eye off towards the west coast. Now, this high pressure definitely building in pretty strong. It's going to be a beautiful week, so make sure you make some good plans. Definitely take advantage of that beautiful weather to make sure you got a good surprise for Mother's Day. But off towards the west coast, take a good look at the size of this cold front and this low pressure system making its way down. You see it pushing together with a subtropical ridge. More moisture definitely on its way by the end, or at least the beginning of next week. Now, the water vapor imagery really shaping up for a strong storm, keeping our eye on this central pressure system. But as I move out of the way, take a good look off the east coast. It's doing the exact same thing. Now, both of these systems are lifting a whole lot of moisture up into the atmosphere, and we definitely need to keep your eye along the sort of West Texas sort of dry line that we're keeping our eye on this convection as it makes its way across our area. Now, severe weather outlook is Texas today, and if you take a good look at the hail probability, it's the Concho Valley today. Trey, go ahead and park the truck inside because it's definitely on its way. Now, satellite imagery showing you how it's making its way out of our area, but we're keeping our eye on that tornado watch box just west of the Concho Valley. Here's the radar right now. Not keeping a whole lot on the radar, but we are seeing a lot of those stronger winds making their way through, picking up on the gust front there. That's what that little blue line is. But here's the future cast. This is where the storms are supposed to be. Now, definitely underestimating it. That's because I don't have a whole lot of sensors out there. As we make our way into this evening, keeping our eye on some of these stronger storms that are going to try to fight their way through here in the next hour or so. By tomorrow morning, keep your eye on the line that's going to make its way through early in the morning. So low cloud cover, if not some isolated thunderstorms, as it makes its way by Tuesday morning, around lunchtime. Definitely going to be a humid one out there as we make our way up into those 80s. But keep the extra layer close because by tomorrow night, dropping all the way down into those 50s. Tonight, down into those lower 60s. Go ahead and bring the plants inside, cover the car, do whatever you have to because we're on the lookout for that large hail. Then tomorrow, a good run at those 80s, but it's going to be a cool evening as that cold air makes its way in. We're on the recharge, though. You can definitely feel the humidity out there as we gradually push back up into those 90s, making our way closer towards Mother's Day. It's going to be beautiful weather, so make sure you make some good plans, but it's going to be so cold out there that it keeps us in those 80s as we make our way into next week. You see those overnight lows locked in those 50s. Stay tuned. Rob Motor Break. You're watching KSAN News.